kat UIA lagi, panel MQA. I was actually involved in panel MQA, and if you notice program standard MQA 2010, I was the chairman of the program standard. I was involved in MQA daripada tahun 2000. Then I was appointed as dia punya accreditation committee. Dia tak boleh pergi buat program accreditation lah, approve dekat MQA ni. Then we realise one thing, bila you pergi banyak institution, baru you nampak. Bila you pergi evaluate program luar orang lain, baru you realise, kat kenapa kita tak buat gini ya? Tapi dah terlewat lah. By then I left. You are already. That the point is, I remember that, kenapa kita tak buat macam ni? Why UM for example, first year student, first semester, they invited, I remember, my son architecture, Ijaz Kasturi bagi talk. First year, first semester, Ijaz Kasturi came, have a session dengan first year student. The power orientation. And Ijaz Kasturi, you know Ijaz Kasturi, because dia datang bagus. Kalau universiti lain mungkin dia tak datang pun. Such a senior, well known, explain about his building yang dia dah, dia buka dia punya budak-budak tu, the reality of professional program tu. First semester tu Ijaz Kasturi came. So at the end he started doing architecture kat UIA Writing Masters kan. Saya tanya dia, how do you compare UM dengan UIA? Jangan selepas, kenapa dia pilih UIA buat master? Tak first master dapat hijaz tu, dia buka ufuk pemikiran dia. Jadi dia terbuka pemikiran dia untuk, tapi macam accountant juga, not all architects become professional architect dapat AR tu. Many lah, for many reasons kan. But they want to inculcate that values that at the end you should aim for this. Many will be. So I put emphasis on that. But my son ni dia critical sikit, dia nak buat Islamization. But UM was not entertained. His final year project is actually on the Islamic architecture. So his experience there was actually UM ni tak entertain sangat. Supervisor yang berminat pun tak berani nak supervise apa. Examiner dia orang lain, dia tak berani. Dia minat, tapi sampai supervisor kata really interested, tapi you topik nampak, because that is not the place for him to explore the so-called Islamic architecture. So he moved to it. But his comment here, dia kata tak mencapai UIA.
Mencapai? Kenapa tak mencapai?
Kompetitif. Kat sana Cina sebab perempuan. Bila dia masuk sini semua Melayu, walaupun ada foreign graduate tak mencapai. Nak dapat 3.5 UIA itu senang ni.
Lambat-lambat.
Tak tahulah betul ke tak?
Cara betul, Prof.
I do not know. Dia kata kalau kat UM nak dapat 3.5, dia masuk sini 3.6 tulisan.
Dia sepanjang sekarang ni.
Tahu lah,
Serius.
they want for Gairo to be here and all of you. Okay?
Architecture.
I think that's the observation. I could be wrong. Now, penyelidik cemerlang, back to your criteria tadi kan. The criteria need to be developed. As I said, the criteria should not be skewed just for the sake of publication. Kalau publication saja, you have a behaviour yang tinggalkan kelas, kan, tak accountable, tak responsible, tak boleh. You kena balance up. You ada, ni pun ada criteria teaching to supplement. Kalau tidak, markah pun jadi. Kami terpaksa tukar sistem KPI. Oh, very very tedious process lah. I rasa macam menyesal pula. Sebab apa? You takkan dapat satu sistem KPI yang memuaskan hati semua orang. You buat macam ni, hati sikit percentage lah kita kata, buatlah apa yang patut. Janji buat kriteria lah, very subjektif. Orang tu kata begitu, orang tu kata begitu, siapa bila nak siap? Bertahun buat, tukar the KPI system apa semua kan, evaluation tu kita.
Tapi sekarang penawar KPI adalah walaupun sama, dia kurang, sama je kot ada universiti, maybe teaching hour tu different. Tapi back to measurement tu, dalam Alpha, still dia punya criteria of teaching, how many hours you teach. But the quality of teaching, no one really bothered. In terms of, you as a student, macam mana, there's no measurement for that. That is, so back to video mula jati lah, macam langsung.
It's not balance. It's not balance between teaching and research. Teaching, if you teach that 12 hours, you get 12 marks.
Senang dapat.
Satu, apa ni kalau dia punya sole author or the first author 10, you see. Tapi teaching tu like, you know, every you have to teach like every semester berapa hours, total hours you put in.
Ya, sebab itulah debate tu penat tau. I tak nak engage lah dia debate. Dekat Austin pun dah penat dia debate kan.
Itu weightage Prof. Tapi back to you, siapa yang actually assess the performance in terms of teaching? Bukan itu say lah kan, number of hours of teaching tu nothing lah. You boleh letak dalam paper dan you teach the subject, tapi the quality of teaching, that is not assessment. But dulu pun kita pakai apa? SIS kan? Tapi itu pun not really a good measurement because dia punya item tu pun ada yang tak betul kan. But still macam, if it is not being measured properly, then
my view simple je. Measurement can never be objective. Can never capture all the imagination, the perspective. You can't measure objectively. That's why it goes back to that's why we came up with this model academy. Re-emphasize pada you lah, you nak jadi punya cemerlang, but you must remember your Murabi characteristic. Itu je lah. Tugas hakiki. Walaupun kita kata teaching tak balance, ya, kita ni siapa? Who are we? First, research is important, but you see, you have to balance somewhere. Tapi tak adalah kriteria yang absolute that we can measure absolutely.
Prof, maksudnya yang empat ni adalah dalam form of measurement.
Ada.
Cuma how to measure bersifat murabi tu yang question.
Tapi I tak penting sangat the measurement. Measurement tu, but the most important is how you inculcate values to the staff. Kalau half of your staff have the same understanding and belief, I think it's all wrong. I remember our VC kata, kalau tak apa bro, rule of thumb dia punya let's just 10% pun cukup or 20% pun cukup. Because why? That will initiate others to emulate. Kalau you betul-betul orang nampak, orang kata dia balance antara research and teaching, boleh balance kan. Orang tu excellent in research but of course good respected in teaching. Orang satu lagi yang saya worry is actually penyelidikan yang memberi manfaat kepada masyarakat dan umat. Banyak orang baca your research kan. Tak apalah, aku hoping that something will happen after 10 years. But your research that really benefit the people, yang you get publication is one thing, good publication, but at the same time being referred. So we use a term in USIM, relevant, referred, respected. Your research must be relevant in what way? That benefit the society. Again, not subjective. Oh, saya benefit society lain, benefit society lain. Memang tak ambil debate tu. Tapi buatlah something, at least people start thinking about it lah. Oh, it must be benefit society. Macam mana? Kami engineering tak nampak sangat. Contohnya, siapa kata tak nampak?
banyak engineering.
Tak apa tak nampak. Accounting apa tak nampak ya? Nanti accounting how? Accounting how? That one you figure out. And my worry satu lagi, not worry about UIA saja lah, Muslim pun sama worry tu. I have the benefit of working in 2 Islamic universities in Malaysia, public Islamic universities kan. Islamization agenda. The Islamization agenda. It's good for you to start soul searching after 40 years What is Islamic accounting
Subject.
That subject is actually an achievement 30 years ago. But after 40 years, that subject is nothing already. Orang nak tengok apa dia. Katakan you have accounting for Islamic lah. Macam tu syllabus 20 tahun dulu.
Tak berubah.
Ada berubah tak? Tak tahu, saya tak tahu.
Soalan
Soalan sama.
Soalan illustratif ni sama.
Kena modify lah, tak boleh lah.
topic you have to revise. I give you an example. I publish a book 2010 Islamic Accounting. Dia tak apa-apa. Saya tengok balik sekarang. Meaning in 2010, by 2020 I dah tengok rubbish dah separuh, because industry dah move. And you realise, if you realise it, you have to do something. But the most important thing, you didn't realise the industry has moved. Then you mengajar lagi tajuk yang sama, kan? Bila tengok balik kan, apa aku mengajar dulu kat UIA kan? Kalau lah subjek ni ada lagi kat UIA and has been taught the same way like I teach 20 years ago, something is not right. I tak berani lah nak promote lebih-lebih kan. Kalau subjek AIB 20 years ago, 20 years now, soalan lebih kurang sama. The industry has moved a lot tau. My book tu, saya tengok balik, I stop publisher nak publish, masih ada universiti guna. Tak mana universiti tak tahu lah, tak apa lah. Bukan UIA pun tak apa lah. Ya, dia mesti guna. Kita stop lah print, apa. Kata sekarang dah outdated. I by right should improve it. Mana korang kan. Kalau orang betul-betul tahu, tengok, apa benda ni kot buku macam ni kan. That was valid in 2010. By 2020, half of the book is actually boleh bakar dah.
10th edition.
10th edition. Kalau you ada 10th edition, your second edition will take another how many years? But the industry move.
Yes.
Itu yang you should be worried now.
Review.
Tapi
Soalan asas dia.
AIP, even zakat accounting, ada zakat accounting. Tukar nama tak apa dah. Kalau susah sangat nak tukar kurikulum, tukar nama, rebrand. Contoh lah kan. Because why? You need to re-energize.
Yes.
Your student tak tahu what they are lacking. And worse, kalau lecturer tak tahu what they are lacking. Dengan lecturer dengan student sekali. Sorry lah. I have the privilege sitting in the board of, I used to sit in the board of Takafu. Etika Takafu Review. Sometimes I realise banyak benda yang in real life very huge. Masalahnya academician yang tak pernah duduk di situ, dia bebal tau. Dia duduk kata dia betul. Suddenly when you sit there, then you realise actually reality alamak, susah je nak tengok. Ada subjek corporate governance kan?
Hairul.
Bila duduk dekat board kan? Tak happy kan? Bila duduk dekat board dia lah, apakah benda teori corporate governance kan? Apakah benda teori ni? Because when you are there are other things that are more pressing, other skills that are more required to be taught in corporate governance. Suddenly I realise kita duduk ajar corporate governance begini apalah rule of the board kan. Board rules tak mesti tengok lah. I kena lupa benda board suruh. You need banking, bank negara requirement to sit in the board of company. Bank dengan Takafu, you kena pergi khusus tau. So one of the course, dia 2 weeks course dekat Iklim. So I have to go lah. Okay, corporate governance kacang kan. Kita dah pernah sekali corporate governance, kita rasa dia kacang. They brought in a professor from Harvard 1 week. Corporate governance 1 week. Aku dia nak ajar 1 week. Nak ajar dengan orang. Then you suddenly realize yang dia bawa case study dia, yang case study yang kita guna kat buku, tak apa-apa lah kita compare. Sebab yang dia ni so real. So real. Yang dia bawa dia punya. Bukan dia tulis case study, he's part of the case. Bank negara tu someone lah, professor from Harvard datang. Kita pun dengar, kita pun profesor juga, buat bangga. Tapi dalam kelas tak berani sebut, sebab apa? Malu ni. Tak pernah sebut dalam kelas tu aku profesor. Tapi malam ni ada seorang tahu, ada seorang member, kacau lah kita. Dalam guru tak kacau lah kita kan. Kita punya serta beban. Dia title profesor. Yang aku sadar dia rasa bodohnya aku. Bila dia go through that training for 1 week tu, I realise at the end tu dia buat simulation. And all of us have to be functioning as seorang jadi role play. Dan case study yang dia bawa sambil I remember one Friday pun kita ada 3 hours role play tu. Then we realise if we do this in class then our student learn much better.
Betul.
Rather dia baca buku, duduk cerita, sembang pasal dekan tak ada hati lah dia. Okay, so I lah if kan, suddenly if tapi dah tua lah, by the time you realize that if develop properly a case study, tapi how to develop a case study if you are not engaged with the industry? Industry.
In the practitioner lah.
Kita kena kerja dalam ini.
Yes. When you sit in the box, suddenly you realize, aku boleh buat macam-macam case study, tapi tak ada masa pula. The time you reach there, you tak ada masa nak nulis lah, buat case study. Tapi terfikirlah, kalau aku buat case study, all the cases yang masuk, yang kita decide, yang kita have to deliberate, suddenly we realize that, I realize that. Dan maknanya kalau ada kat corporate governance tu.
So, Prof, now, just share a bit lah. What is your, main, because you are sitting in the board, and so what would be, what the focus and from the theory and practice, briefly.
Board members, I remember, we have to play different much. Depend on different specialization. That's why dalam board diversity is so important. You learn about board diversity, you cakap lah board diversity, you play cerita, tapi the reality you didn't see. You see in practice why, for example, in Tata Progamme, we have one professional actuaries, independent, yang not involved with member group, for example. Cannot be working someone that we brought in from Singapore, a Chinese guy. Why? He's an independent party that will evaluate and give his opinion on issue related to actuaries. Satu. Another person, you need really good one to really advance at that level. Then you have another one, Mak Saleh from Belgium. This Mak Saleh is in the insurance industry for the last 20 years. And this guy just pick up the numbers that you present, that CEO present, pick up the numbers, explain better than the CEO. Kan? Because this person has been in the industry for more than 20 years. Mak Saleh pula tu, for whatever reason, very sharp. Even though online meeting pun, you need that kind of person lah. Kalau kat Malaysia ni, you luckily in the context of member group with Tata Progamme is actually shared with